Hey folks, Spade of the Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at the mobile fighter Toro Gundam. In the Japanese version of G Gundam, this was also known as the Matador Gundam, and hails from Neo, Spain. This Gundam comes with several accessories. First, the sword, the beam cape. It has 4 different hands, 2 grabbing hands and 2 closed hands. It has a tail with 2 different tips, though I don't know why it comes with 2 different tail tips. Maybe you're supposed to lose one? They're exactly the same. Now, the overall look of the Gundam is that of a giant bull's head with a Gundam attached to it. And he has giant heat horns here, big rockets, and needless to say, this thing is incredibly top-heavy. It has taken me a good while to get this in this pose, because 1, the legs are very loose, and 2, as you can see, the feet are very, very small. Compared to a normal Gundam, these feet are very small. So when you do have it in its mobile fighter mode, it has a tendency to just fall over. And you can kind of play around with the weight distribution on the figure a little bit, but it's so fiddly. The legs are very loose, the arms are loose, and the shoulders are really, really loose. It just has trouble standing. Poseability-wise, it's actually pretty decent for a blocky figure like this. Head is on a ball joint, and it is limited by the head design. The horns can swivel. They're actually on ball joints. Arms swivel. Swivel at the top there. Bend at just about a little over 90 degrees. And the fists are on small ball joints. The nose ring, fully poseable. The legs are on a ball joint, but since they're so far up into the figure itself, into the body of the figure, their poseability is limited. And the legs can collapse completely, and the feet have a little bit of movement. Now, this is not the only mode that this figure has. This actually has a mobile armor mode, and I bet you can guess what it transforms into. So let's go ahead and get into that. The first thing we're going to do is just take off the accessories. Now, the sword, you have to unpeg and then just slide out of the fist. And then the cape, you just pull off. Now, the cape is really difficult to get on, especially on my figure for some reason, because I actually had to shave down the cape a little bit, or the connector, in order to get it fitting in snugly. So, to start this transformation, we're actually going to go ahead and lift up the back completely, and then come in front of the head and open that up, or open the front of the chest up, and rotate the head around inside, and then close it up. Then come underneath the arms and open up these panels. That will allow you to take the arm, put it straight out, bend it in while missing that panel, and then just kind of push it in as much as you can, like that. We'll do the same thing over here, like so. And sometimes these panels don't want to stay closed. Next, we're going to take the feet, fold them, actually take the hip and push it up into the body, and then fold the feet all the way up into the body and rotate the shin guards around. And that will allow us to fold down the backpack and cover up everything inside. And here we have the mobile armor mode. It is a giant bull's head. I should say a giant rocket-powered bull's head. And you know what? I kind of like to leave it in this mode because, well, I think it just looks kind of silly. And you know what? This is a perfect size. This can fit on just on top of Fortress Maximus or Brave Maximus. So it does look pretty silly having a giant robot with a bull's head. Minotaur Gundam, I guess you could call it. So, would I recommend picking this guy up? Only if you like this mode. This is the novelty of this mode, or this figure. Otherwise, I wouldn't pick this figure up. It's not a very good Gundam mode, but just having a giant flying Gundam mobile armor bull's head is pretty cool.